Hey now, we're back with Orator Jim O'Rourke. And this is one of those guys. Again, this was one of the first baseball pioneer stars. I don't want to say superstars. He wasn't at the level of a Mike Kelly or a Cap Anson. But again, there are some questionable, let's say, inductees when the Hall of Fame first was formed. Buck Ewing comes to the top of my head. And another one comes to my head is Jim O'Rourke. Now, I'm not saying he wasn't a great player. He was. But is he a Hall of Famer? I don't know. I mean, I don't have his full statistics in front of me. He did bat over 300, I think 13 times, which is great. Don't get me wrong. Lifetime 311 hitter. But this is back when players were still hitting 400. Not regularly, but it was happening. It wasn't impossible then. Born in 1950, died in 1919. So as you can imagine, a very tough autograph. But back to the career Jim O'Rourke. I mean, meh. I mean, like, I don't think he gets in the Hall of Fame today. I mean, he's known for being the first hitter to get a hit in the National League. I think George Wright was the first person to get hit in the American League. In addition to that, he's also known for the oldest player to get a hit in the National League at age 54 for the 1904 Giants. And my guess is if John McGraw elected to play a World Series that year, Jim O'Rourke would be one of the oldest, if not the oldest, World Series champions ever as a player. He only played one game. There's a couple players like that. Sam Thompson came out of retirement for one game back in like the first decade of the century. It was not common, but it happened quite a bit. There was no formal contracts or anything like that. But getting to his autograph, as you can imagine, you would think anyone that died in 1919 would be a very tough autograph. And you would be right. I won't say impossible. I'll get to that in a second, but it's very, very tough. So with any further ado, let's take a look at the autograph analysis of Jim O'Rourke. And again, we're going to start the PSA database. Now, believe it or not, he still has living relatives, and they are on, and this wasn't even coming out. But it's okay because of the fact that we are going to look at it anyways. But let me go here. He has living relatives. I've actually reached out to them, and they did confirm to me that a lot of the autographs in the market today did come from their estate, directly passed down. They are holding on to one autograph that they do not plan on selling anytime in the near future. It's kind of like a keepsake for the family. Not that I could afford it right now, but you know what? This PSA database is not working really well to me. And the good thing is most of the stuff in the database, there's one. Well, let's look at the other one here, because this is a very controversial autograph. I want to pull it up if I can. Oh, good. It does pull up. So number one is there's a couple of these New York Baseball Club checks. And I'm not saying the autograph is bad, although there's been talk that maybe the autograph is bad because as you can see, obviously the pen of James O'Rourke is different than all of that. But I think it's good. And I think Ron thinks it's good and others think it's good. But what's more important about that is people believe these checks are stolen. I know of this one. I know there's a Roger Connor one as well that sold about 15 years ago. So they're out there, but they're possibly stolen. Not that you're ever going to see this in the open for sale. I don't know if we'll ever see it again. I don't know who owns it or what it's sold for. But I mean, looking at the family can sign this way back when to REA. This is a signed contract from Jim O'Rourke. You can see it sold for $17,000. I'm not really getting to the autograph analysis because bottom line is this. If you're buying his autograph, and I don't have it, if you're buying his autograph, you're buying an official document. You're not buying a cut. And we'll look at the cuts in a minute. You're not buying anything. It's got not an index card or anything. That wasn't happening in 1919 when he passed away. There's only official documents like this one right here, which is a signed contract. My guess, this is a $30,000 autograph easily today. The next one I want to look at is this high school, again, from the family. It's an impaired autograph for O'Rourke. You can't see it real well. The J here is very light, as you can see. This is for sale right now for $27,500. And believe it or not, I don't know what I was thinking. I offered $20,000 for this autograph, and they can sign or turn me down. So yeah, you can buy this right now for $27,000. It's good. There's no question about it. It's a signed report card. I talked to the family when they released it. So if you want to buy it, it's out there. So moving on to the next one. This letter has changed hands numerous times. After O'Rourke, let's say, retired full-time from baseball as a player, he took on jobs as the Eastern League minor league owner, umpire, so like the running of the league. And this letter has been out there. It's in for sale at least 3 times. Originally sold for $10,000 back in 2006. If we go to Heritage, you can see it's changed hand in Heritage along with the contract a couple of times. Changed hands for $13,200. Again, the same letter. And then it's changed hands again for $15,000 a couple years later. Haven't seen changed hands again since 2019. Another letter, again, similar content, but again, similar letterhead, not the same letter as this one. So from 1915 as well. This one sold for $26,000 back in, I can't even see when this sold. I want to say this sold in 2017 also. Again, these are pretty much all the autographs I know of. I know of one other one. Kevin Keating owns it. He offered it for sale to me right before he closed up his shop. It worked full time for PSA. It was a signed pass for the Easter League. It was an impaired autograph. He wanted $17,000 for it, and it was just way beyond me. I thought it was high. You probably can get that today. And the final autograph I want to look at is one that is from the Barry Halper collection. And Barry Halper just means run. And again, if it's not an official document, I always say don't buy it. And again, I don't care who passed this. I think Ron calls this out as fake. I think it's fake. It's a signed book. If you know the history of the Barry Halper collection, I don't want to get into it too much, but there's a lot of fakes that came out of it. I mean, just for starters, I mean, there's no angle. I don't want to get into it because you're not buying a Jim O'Rourke on the streets here. You're not looking for a deal on his autograph. They just are not out there. It's that rare because he passed away over 100 years ago. So I don't think this autograph is good. I don't even know who certified it. JSA, shocker there, right? So like something on agriculture from the Barry Halper collection. Again, stay away from Barry Halper collection unless it's ironclad. And even if it's ironclad, there's a good chance it was stolen. So that is it with Orator Jim O'Rourke. Again, he's in there. We got to get him. And someone else is in there that got in fairly recently is Tony Oliva. And we're going to cover him next. So as always, keep collecting.